Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph from Green Grow Love, and today in this video I'm going to show you a few jobs that I've done over the past few weeks here in my garden. So one of them is behind me. You can probably see it. It is the brassicas. I also did the compost bin and just a few little jobs that needed to be done. So I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you stay warm if you're in Melbourne just like me.
Today I'm starting out this video with some therapeutic weeding, where I weeded this whole bed ready for planting. I decided to only plant 3 varieties, so I've got purple sprouting broccoli, cabbage minis and brown onions. This cow manure is very inexpensive from Bunnings and I only added the 1 bag. The soil is already looking really healthy from the previous owners, with lots of life in the soil, and it's really fluffy and ready to dig in. I'm a little bit behind on editing my videos, but if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll show you how much the brassicas have grown in the past few weeks. The seedlings are starting to look super nutrient deficient with yellowing leaves, although my broccoli plants at the community garden also looked terrible but made a full recovery, as you can see here. Okay, here I am poking some holes with the stick so I didn't have to bend over. While planting the broccoli seedlings, I'm making sure that the root is under the soil and compact so no air touches the roots. The recommended spacing for the broccoli was about 40 centimetres, although I used about 30 centimetres in between each broccoli seedling. I laid the seedlings in a triangle as it allows to have more seedlings in a smaller area. Next up is this cabbage minis. I've grown mini cabbages about 2 years ago and they seem perfect for a small space with only a few hours of winter light. They grow to be about the size of a small ball, around 20 centimetres. I don't remember how they taste. I'm actually not sure if I did try them last time I grew them, but I will definitely keep you updated when I grow them this time. I went a bit rogue and watered in half of the seedlings and then continued on planting some flowers and onions. Growing the onions from this pot felt like it was really worth the money, as I counted and there were 55 onion seedlings. A few days after I planted the brassicas, I was ready to build my compost bin, which took me a lot longer than I thought it would. As you can see here, I'm laughing about how easy it looks, only 4 sides and a lid. How hard can that be? Well, I'll be honest, pretty hard without instructions. After about 10 minutes of me trying to put 2 sides together, I went to YouTube and found a video that sort of helped me out. I'll link that video down below because this is definitely not an instructional way of how to make a compost bin. After more fiddling around with the inserts, I finally found out how to put them together by putting the tabs into the slots from the outside of the plastic, then popping the top into place. It's a decent sized compost bin and I think it'll be great for my first compost bin at our new house. It's just the 2 of us here with a small to medium sized backyard, so a 200 litre bin should be perfect. It's great that it has a small door at the bottom to collect the compost once it's broken down, rather than emptying the whole bin. Even though it took me 45 minutes all up to complete, I was really happy once it was done. Yes! Did it!
to put the compost bin in this corner here. Mind all the rubbish.
Here I'm adding an extra layer of wood between the compost bin and the fence so that the soil doesn't seep out the other side. I've seen a few people put chicken wire under a compost bin to keep rodents out and small animals, I believe. I'm not too sure how necessary this step is, but I thought I may as well add it now before I fill up the bin. I'm also going to cut it here and just put the wire underneath the ground. I added some garden clippings and old soil, food scraps, and lots of leaf mulch that will add a great balance and diversity to the compost bin to start with. I have another video on my channel where I make a compost bin and explain more about the compost process. You can find that video in the top right of this video. Over the last few weeks, we've truly settled into our new house and garden. I picked some olives with my husband, planted my very first potatoes I've ever grown, mowed the lawn with my dad, and I also have planted a lot of ranunculus bulbs. Keep an eye out on my Instagram and YouTube over the next few months to see how everything is growing. I hope you enjoyed this video of what I've been up to over the last few weeks. Here's a sneak peek of how the brassicas are looking exactly 6 weeks after planting. Yes, it took me 6 weeks to post this video. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now!